Well, just in, things get heated as Supreme Court justices begin tackling the issue of Iranian reparations for victims of terror attacks linked to that country back in the 1980s, most notably the 1983 bombing of a Marine Corps barracks in Beirut. The plaintiffs previously won judgments finding Iran liable for deaths and injuries. But now they're trying to gain access to the frozen assets of Iran's central bank being held in New York. Shannon Bream is live in Washington with details on that. Shannon.
Well, John, during the arguments this morning, Justice Kennedy referenced the, quote, delicate relationship between the U.S. and Iran as the justices debated whether Congress has the power to pass a law giving those victims of the terror attacks access to Iranian money being held in a New York bank account. Nearly $2 billion in funds their attorney says is in the U.S. illegally anyway. Way back in 1872, the Supreme Court ruled that Congress can't pass a law that dictates a particular outcome in any specific case. Well, the plaintiffs here argue that liability has already been established, and what Congress passed in 2012 in respect to this case simply gets to the issue of attaching money. Chief Justice John Roberts seemed very concerned, though, that Congress was overstepping its bounds by reaching in to do the judiciary's job in a way that does impact a very specific legal dispute. That is the argument the Bank of Markazi, or the Central Bank of Iran, made in court today. Victims and survivors of those killed in the 1983 Beirut bombings of the barracks housing U.S. and French military forces say they're hopeful the justices will finally give them a concrete way to hold Iran responsible. Lynn Smith Derbyshire lost her brother, Marine Captain Vincent Smith.
I want the people who killed my brother and the other 240 men to be held accountable for that murder. So far, they have not had any accountability, and so they keep doing it, and I want accountability.
There are more than 1,300 plaintiffs in this case. A decision is due by the end of the term. That's in late June. John.
Shannon Bream in Washington. Thank you, Shannon.